Your job is not to seek love. Your job is to remove all of the barriers and walls that you have built up against it. Famous quote. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to us about love. And please excuse any sounds you might hear in this video. Right when I was getting ready to film, there's some construction happening right next door. So the people are like banging if you hear that. But anyways, I want to talk to us today about love. If you've been doubting your capacity for love, then I'm creating this video for you and me, all of us. This is such a beautiful topic to me. Love as a frequency, love as your healer, love is your hope in this world, love is your connection to yourself, to each other, to the divine. Love is the most beautiful part of this life experience from my point of view. And I want to share with you things that I've learned to do and recognize, heal in my own personal journey, and how it's got me closer to the frequency of love. And that's the first thing I want to share with you. Love is a frequency that always exists. Love simply is. And we have the chance to connect with love whenever we want. But just like Rumi says in that famous quote, we have to remove the walls, the barriers that we've built up against love. And many of us have for different reasons. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. And once we learn how to do this, like once we can get soft and vulnerable with ourselves, we begin to open our heart to love. And this is beautiful. This is what you deserve. Don't be afraid of love. And here's one thing that I love to remind myself of. Love could never hurt you. Love is not the enemy. Love is beautiful. I'll link my video down below, the difference between love and healthy relationships. So there's a difference. Never confuse any pain you've felt for love, because love is pure beauty. It's a high frequency. It's straight divinity. Love is beautiful. It's beauty. So sometimes we've had experiences in life and we can associate that with love, when really they may have been, when really it might have been harmful dynamics in a relationship, things you've experienced, but that was not love. Okay, so don't ever demonize love. Don't be afraid of love. Love is beautiful. You're safe to love. You're safe in love. Love is untarnished and it's clean and pure. Okay, so love is pure. If you've been doubting your capacity to love, it's because things have happened in your life that you might associate with love. You loved someone, anyone, or something, and maybe it was taken away or mishandled in some way and it hurt you. So it's always about healing, right? And I want us to return to love. I want us to return to love. I want us to feel love every single day. That's what we're here to do. And I feel like it's beautiful because the universe has us go through things in life and we might fall away from love or fall apart, feel like a mess, things happen. But ultimately, it's going to lead you back to love. It's going to lead you back to wholeness. You're complete, you're whole. You're just having experiences to grow you, to learn things here in life. So it's beautiful. Love is such a high vibration, and this is why I want us to remember how worthy we are for love and to remember what love is. Cling to love, be in love, welcome love, open your heart to feel the high vibrations of love, bliss, harmony, peace. These things are associated with love, patience, grace, all the things, all the fruits of the spirit, and this is what we deserve. But you guys got to keep your eyes wide open your third eye on earth. When you do, you're going to realize there's spiritual warfare. And so you're going to notice that there's things on earth that want to pull you away from love, have you not believe in love, but you got to be stronger than that. You got to be wiser than that. You got to return to love. And it's not about really wanting to, it's about doing the internal healing to soften into love, to melt and sink back into love itself. So confirmation, that's so beautiful. So will notice in the world? What are like some things that can have you doubting your capacity to love? I just created that video on how to release all self-doubt, like how to release all doubts, because again, it's a spiritual walk. So we'll see things in the world that want to tear men and women apart. Like they're having you doubt your capacity for love, that love doesn't exist, or that you're not worthy, or that all men are like this, all women are like that. So that's like an example of tarnishing, trying to give love a bad name. Or what about that show, Love Island? I mean, I don't watch that, so I have no idea what it's about, but guaranteed, like, they're probably putting some ideas in your mind about what love is. Oh, it's so fast, it's lustful, it's this and that. Oh, you know, be with all these 20 people or whatever. Like, it's crazy, right? So we want to remember what love is and remember that that's what love is. So you got to hold the standard to what love is regardless of what you've been through. And this is not just about like romantic relationships. This means in all of life. Love, what is love? And it's never going to change. So our job is to match that vibration and hold to it. And realize that life is what we're creating, so we have to move like that, move from a place of love. But it's going to be hard for us to move from a place of love if we're not feeling that love inside. And so this is why it's cool to examine your inside world and just to get to know yourself better. Make sure that you're not having any walls up over your heart. One of the keys to doing this, you guys, is forgiveness. You really have to forgive. Like, that's something I've learned in my own path. You might shed some tears. You might have to look at some people differently, seeing them with clean, clear eyes, but it just can connect you to compassion, which is what we need. And this is why this earth experience this life is an experience for us. What choices are you going to make? Are you going to move from love? Are you going to choose to forgive? Are you going to have compassion? Can you cultivate that in your heart? Can you make those decisions honestly, genuinely for you first and foremost, because it's going to free you and it's going to connect you to that vibration of love. If you've been doubting your capacity for love, maybe it's because you didn't feel loved as a little kid in some way, shape, or form. And you might have gone through something that had you doubt love, but it was never love that hurt you. So you don't have to blame love. You don't have to feel like you're not worthy of love or can't hold love. So it's like deep work. Something that could make you doubt your capacity for love is this feeling of rejection. So rejection's huge. It's such a huge ego blow to us as humans. Everybody goes through it. How are you going to handle it? How are you going to face it? And it hurts. It hurts really bad. But how I see rejection in general is like, it doesn't define who I am. So if you've ever been rejected, like, you could feel rejected. That's really what it is like, it doesn't don't let it diminish your self-worth. How people treat you is not a reflection of who you are. You are who you are, regardless, right? Like, if the sky is blue or red or pink or purple that day, if the birds are singing, if they're taking a nap, like, you still are who you are. We can't let the outside world determine who you are inside. So you're a divine creation. You're a son, a daughter of the Most High. You're divine, and that'll never change. You're made of love. You're made of magic. We're on this earth. We're spinning on this ball in the middle of the universe, you guys. Like, life is so beautiful. It's so magical. And we have, it's like when you awaken, you're like, and you start learning about things that they don't teach us in school. You might come across learning about your spirit and your soul versus the ego. So the ego fears, it's like your protection, your barrier in this world. And so if you've ever felt rejected, you could put a wall up. Like, it hurts so bad that you could put a wall up over your heart. Well, I'm never going to try. I'm never going to love. This happened. And it's like you're holding a grudge. Like you're you're mad at the whole world or everyone. You're fearing that it's going to happen again. But I want you to dust it off your shoulders. I want you to let it go. I want you to be free in who you are. Give yourself a chance to love. So how do I see rejection? How have I overcome rejection? Well, for one, you gotta like hold your head up high and be like, if someone rejected you, like when it comes to romantic relationships, if you've ever been rejected, I feel like everybody has that story of like when they were 12 years old, they had a crush, but it didn't like them back. They didn't like them back or whatever. I remember, oh my gosh, you guys, ninth grade, I remember I had a huge crush on this senior, I think he was. And then my friend, who was actually a fake friend, she was not my friend, but she went and told him behind my back, or I don't know if I told her to tell him or not, but she came back, she's like, he doesn't like you, you know, and then it's like, of course you're gonna cry, you're gonna shed those tears. What's wrong with me? I'm not good enough. All those things, right? So rejection, we're gonna all face it. And I wish I could tell that little girl now that he doesn't deserve you. Then, you know, like, you're still amazing, you're beautiful. It means someone else is for you. Don't sweat it. Be stronger. It's teaching you how to be confident in yourself regardless. Like, don't doubt yourself. Don't shrink. You are not what he thinks. He wants this other little girl because they're having sex in high school. You know, I wasn't doing that. I was a good girl. I wasn't doing that. You know, so things like that. Like, don't let other people define you. Don't let rejection stop you. And you have to, like, it's a hump that you can learn to get over in life. It's a chance, it's a challenge or a chance for you to grow. And anything else you've been through. Also, we can face rejection big time when it comes to like childhood wounds and things like that, because I guarantee you nobody has had a perfect life. So nobody had a white picket fence. I don't care what you think. If you look into anybody's life for real, you're going to see that they experienced crazy things. That's just how it is here on earth. Okay, you signed up to come here. It's on you. I'm just playing. But yeah, so we could feel rejected as kids, and this can show up in gazillion different types of ways, maybe from your parents or your close ones, a sibling, a friendship, in any way. But as a kid, we can internalize that and feel like we're just not worthy of love, because why didn't they love us? Why were we not good enough? Things like that. But I need you to realize that those are lies, and the way that people treat you is never because of you, it's because of them. You know, like for me as a little girl, I used to always want my dad home with me, but my parents got divorced. And of course, at 5 years old, you don't have the understanding for that. You just miss your dad. That's it. Well, that had nothing to do with me. That had to do with them, right? And so same thing for you. This is why inner work is beautiful, and going to layers of yourself, being vulnerable and honest with yourself is beautiful. Yes, you can do this with a therapist, but you could also do it on your own. You could do it with the divine. You can self-heal. That's what I've done. And it set me free in so many ways. It liberated me, and this is what I want for you too. Don't doubt your capacity for love. It never meant you weren't worthy. If you've experienced rejection, it's not a reflection of who you are. It's an experience you've had in this life, and people make mistakes. You're lovable, you're beautiful, you're cherished, if by nothing else, by the divine, and you're stronger than you think. So don't shrink yourself. Don't feel less worthy than you are. Like, know who you are deep inside and open your heart to love. This is beautiful, you guys, because when you do this kind of work, you're going to see that it ripples out into every other area of your life. The decisions that you're making every single day, you know, how you feel about yourself deep inside, your energy, your aura, what you're adding to this earth. And I want us to feel vibrant and alive in love, because it's possible. We just have to remove the barriers. We have to forgive, and we have to realize our worth, know our worth. Some of us were never taught what real love is. Oh, that's such a big thing, right? Because the things that I'm telling you, it's taken me years to learn and to embody, and I'm never done learning. But see, how can you do something that you were never taught? How can you know unless we learn, right? And so you don't have to rush. You just have to be open to wanting better for yourself. Some of us were not taught what real love is. Like, if others are not holding to that standard, if they treated you bad, especially as like a little kid or you felt hurt, how many of us are like really embodying healthy relationships on earth? Not really. This is why I do the work that I do here, is because I want a better world. I want us to feel better. I want us to grow and ascend, like spiritually. This is why we're here. So we weren't taught or about love. Like there's a lot of pain, and this is why we have to heal. Like we have to heal. Again, hold the standard of love. Know what it is. Don't just move from your programming. Don't just move from your childhood or what you saw other people doing. Sometimes they were doing wrong things. So you got to know what it is, especially as an adult now. It's on you to discover what is love and choose to embody that for yourself, respecting yourself, being soft and tender with yourself, forgiving yourself, and holding yourself to high standards of love, real love, right? Like back in the day when I was like, had like a situationship or whatever, it's like we could fear love because we feel like love will hurt if we really go all in, if we really open our heart, if we really give it our all. Or like marriage. Like I think I was fearing marriage subconsciously because I experienced a childhood of divorce, you know, like seeing divorce, it frightened me. I thought that's what marriage could turn into. And it could turn into that, but also it could bloom and it could thrive and it could be healthy. And when you embody like real love, you're safe. Like it will always heal. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to worry about. And like if you were never taught what real love is, you get to learn what it is now. And like, for example, yes, my parents are divorced, but my mom has been in a new marriage for like 25 years, going on 25 years. And it's beautiful, you know. So life, it's like you're experiencing new things all the time when you give yourself a chance to. Like what if she would have shut down and been like, well, I'm gonna give up on love? No. she's a Libra anyway, you know, they love relationships. She found her husband and I'm really happy for them. They've given me a lot of hope that love does exist. You got to find your person and it's possible. You know, so what can happen if you're fearing love too much? Like you've gone through things, right? You put up the walls and yeah, you're nice and safe in there and cushiony. You're still, you know, you're not going to get hurt, but it's like you're depriving yourself. There's a certain level that you won't reach in life because you're not going to have access to it because you're not taking that chance. So, you know, feeling love. Are you going to give yourself a chance to feel love? And I mean, it might come upon you like a wave. Just when the universe says it's ready, your true love might enter your life, or like just a really beautiful connection. And I would never want you to miss out on that. I wouldn't want you to limit yourself due to fear. Fear is like the lowest vibration. Set yourself free, but you got to be strong, focused, laser focused on like your spiritual path in a way, because there's distractions, there's there's an opposition to love on earth, whether it's hate or it's fear, you know, the evil or the darkness, however you want to see it, coming for you on a spiritual level to inhibit you, to have you not experience your higher nature, but you're entitled to, you better, you deserve to, but it's up to you and it's on you. So love is the pathway. Love is the gateway to your higher self for you, but also with another, with everyone. When you can forgive situations in your childhood, you're just making space for love. Now you can create, like, you can repair relationships, heal relationships while we're here on earth. Like, it's one love, you know, like everybody is you in a different bodysuit. Everybody is you in a different version. Everything is consciousness. So am I. And so how can we shut ourselves off to love? Like, we shouldn't, we don't have to, but we're learning and we're growing in this space. Love is our birthright, but it's not all love and light. I'm back. I'm back because I need to make this distinction clear. Remember I told you guys about holding to the standard of love. If you've been doubting your capacity for love, it's because you've been wounded or hurt in some way. You mistook something for love, but it was never love. So love never hurt you. It was something else. We got to be able to call that out. We have to be able to see what that is. Certain behaviors, certain relationships have dynamics that are not healthy, and that's not love. So it's not all love and light, meaning like it's not just you forgive someone, you have compassion, and you just love them. Yes, love heals, but love calls you to a higher standard. Don't mistake something for love that's not love. Like, have boundaries, have discernment. What is love? And anything that is not love, don't think it is. For example, when it comes to like family dynamics, don't be afraid to call out toxicity, or just know what it is. Know what love is and what love is not. Like, just because you love someone, it doesn't excuse all behavior. Don't mistake something for love that's not. So you don't have to be treated badly because, oh, you love them. No. Love is. Are they treating you with love? What is love? We have to hold to what love is. And so one way you're going to stay on a clean path or open your heart to love is to distinguish what love is versus what it is not. And so love is not corruption. Love is always truthful. It's always honest. It's always in the light. There's nothing to hide. Love is pure. The intentions are pure. There's no manipulation. There's no like tactics. There's nothing foggy about it. Love is, it's kind. So it's patient. It's pure. Okay, so you can move from love. Hold to what love is. Don't lower your standards of what love is in your relationships. Create healthy relationships with others, but if they're not in that space to do that, this goes for anyone in your life, then have boundaries. Your job is to hold to love. You can't control what other people do. And this is really going to cleanse you and heal you in every way, because you don't have to behave the way others do. You can hold the standard in your life. And in this way, you're going to attract real love, and you're going to release things that are not. You can just let people be free, let people make their own decisions, especially if you're a chosen one when it comes to like family dynamics. You're not here to control others. You're here to be the light, hold the light, be the love, hold to what love is, cling to it, and be like a spiritual warrior. Don't shrink, don't fold. What is love? You actually show others the most love when you hold to what real love is. Don't sink down, rise up. Right? So I just wanted to say that. Okay, guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I'm going to link my coaching down below. You can do a call. We can do a 1-hour call, or you can join my mentorship program, which is much longer. So it's up to you. If you want to go layer by layer, I'm here with you. I just want us to feel that bliss of love, you know, that warmth, that joy and happiness. Love is so beautiful, and it's not exclusive to romantic relationships. But as an adult, my heart has shifted and it's opened to love, which is, you know, like I went from being afraid of love or not really believing in deep connection to then setting myself free. And the universe brought a soul into my life that I just fell in love with, like however heals. And so love is a beautiful vibration. It's just what's possible. Like anything's possible, and so much beauty awaits you. So I want you to really connect with the divine, really do the healing, and have that curiosity, have that willingness to try to know that you're worthy. It really comes down to self-worth, self-love, knowing that, okay, I'm here to live my best life. And a big chunk of that is love, romance, connection, deep intimacy, feeling seen, feeling safe with another, you know, connection with each other, relationships, so beautiful. So I hope this video inspired you in one way or another. I'm sending you so much love, healing, peace on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video.